to make £5,000 a month. I'm going to reveal everything that you need to know. My name is Katie Wilson and I've been a property investor now for 7 years. And I've built a multi-million pound property portfolio using creative techniques and none of my own money. And today I'm going to be sharing with you a property strategy called deal packaging. With mortgage rates, Section 24, the cost of living, the property market is tough right now, but the economy in general is tough right now. But there is light within the darkness. It's a property strategy called deal packaging, and it's how I make hundreds of thousands of pounds a year from properties I don't even buy. Now, before I give you the theory to thousands, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Here is where I see people getting it wrong. People get into property with the expectation of two things. Number one is it's get rich quick, which, let me be very clear about this, it's absolutely not. And number two, that it's passive. Now, it can be passive, but the more time you put into your property business, like any business, the more money you're going to make. It's a pretty simple equation, right? I commit about 10 hours a week to my deal packaging business, and that makes me tens of thousands of pounds a month from properties that I don't even own. Now, if you want truly passive income, then the way to do this would be to build a portfolio of buy-to-lets. But would you agree that that's going to take you a considerable amount of time to build that portfolio, to have enough money to be passive and financially free, as well as you're going to need at least 25% deposits for all those houses you're going to need to buy. So that's going to take you some time. So if you're looking for a quicker pathway to financial freedom, then buy-to-let is not the answer. You need something else to bolt onto that. And there is a way through. It's called deal packaging. Now, this is a strategy that I implement and make tens of thousands of pounds every single month. You may have heard about other sexy strategies like serviced accommodation or HMOs, which is houses of multiple occupation, where you can use the properties that fit the mold to get more cash flow by bolting on these sexier strategies. Here is my opinion on those strategies. They are fantastic strategies, but they are not passive. You end up taking calls of all hours at the night from some pissed up guests who can't access the property, or tenants sharing a house that are literally crying over spilt milk and making your life a misery. Now, don't get me wrong, fantastic strategies, but in order to stay sane, you are going to need to systemize those businesses. If you treat them as businesses, they will pay you as businesses. If you treat them like a hobby, it will pay you like a hobby. So let's face it, none of these strategies are passive. But the great thing about deal packaging is it's less risk. You don't have to worry about mortgage rates, Section 24, the economy, nightmare tenants and their dramas, your apartment getting trashed. So it's less risk and more cash flow, a lot more cash flow. Now, I am creative in the way I structure my deals. They call me Creative Kate, a cash flow like a mofo. Some deals I will sell on to an investor and I'll charge £5,000, and some I'll make 30, 40, £100,000. I packaged a deal last week where it hasn't landed yet, but when it does, and hopefully it does, that will be another £100,000 from just one deal. They're not all going to make you 5 figures or 6 figures, but the minimum you can charge for a genuine deal would be £5,000. Well, that's the average salary is just over £2,000 net in your bank account each month. So you only need to do one deal every other month to replace the average income. Now, deal packaging in its most simple form is about negotiating a property deal and then selling that deal on to an investor for what we call a finder's fee. And that's deal packaging in its most simplest term, all the way up to agreeing deals which you can control and then trade those properties on in a creative way to make tens of thousands of pounds per deal for properties you don't even own. I never buy them, so I don't have to get lending on them. I don't have to pay stamp duty. I don't refurbish them. I don't pay council tax or utilities or insurance or worry about tenants. I just sell them on and make massive, massive cash flow on some of them. Minimum £5,000. Now, deal packaging is not just the starting point for people looking to get into property, but it's also for those of you who may already be in property and want to make more cash flow and want to learn how to find the best property deals for yourself to build a strong property portfolio. So, if you're looking to replace your income, then deal packaging is the fastest cash flowing strategy in property. And this way, you're actively creating an income and passively building wealth at the same time. But remember, property investment is not get rich quick. Like any other business, it is going to demand some of your time, some effort, and some dedication. So if you can't do that, then this video is not for you, okay? If you're considering getting into property investment, make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. And those reasons should be financial freedom and wealth generation. We've come to the end of the video. I hope you can see now why I love the strategy that I implement, deal packaging. That's my property strategy. It makes me hundreds of thousands of pounds a year, and I want to help other people be able to change their lives with this fantastic strategy. In the description below, there is a link to my website where you can learn more about how to get into deal packaging. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another video. I've been Katie Wilson, and I hope to meet you in person very, very soon.